Have you ever asked yourself, why do my legs feel heavier these days? You're eating healthy, you stay active, you follow all the advice the doctors give you, yet somehow walking feels more tiring, stairs feel like mountains, and getting out of a chair is starting to take more effort than it used to. Is this just part of getting older? Or is there something else going on? Something nobody told you about? Here's what might surprise you. Sometimes it's not what you're not doing. It's what you're doing every day that could be slowly working against you. Most seniors unknowingly make this one mistake every single day. They do it confidently, even proudly, because it's something they were told was healthy their entire lives. Eating fruit. Now don't get me wrong. Fruit can be healthy. It's natural. It's packed with vitamins. It's been on every food pyramid since we were kids. But here's the part no one talks about. Not every fruit is good for people over 60. In fact, some fruits that seem innocent, maybe even essential, can actually drain your energy, increase inflammation, and weaken the legs and joints over time. The problem? These fruits are often labeled as superfoods. But for older adults, the effects can be the complete opposite. As we age, our bodies don't process sugar, acid, and certain enzymes the same way. What once gave us energy might now be quietly causing damage. From blood sugar spikes to joint pain to poor circulation in the legs. Today, we're revealing 7 fruits you may want to avoid if you're over 60 and care about staying strong, steady, and mobile. These aren't rare fruits. You probably eat at least one of them every week. But before we dive in, if you're someone who values your health, independence, and long-term vitality, take a second to subscribe to this channel and turn on notifications. Because here, we share the real health truths others are afraid to say. And hey, if any of this is resonating with you so far, just type a quick 1 in the comments. If not, that's okay. Type 0. Either way, your voice matters. Alright, let's begin. Grapes number 1, grapes. Tiny but trouble grapes are sweet, convenient, bite-sized, and they're often praised for containing antioxidants like resveratrol. But here's the catch. Grapes are packed with natural sugars, and for someone over 60, that sugar hits harder than you think. When your blood sugar spikes, it puts strain on your tiny blood vessels, especially the ones that supply your legs, ankles, and feet. Over time, those vessels weaken, which means less oxygen and less circulation to the muscles that keep you steady on your feet. And that leads to fatigue, cramping, and slower recovery after even short walks. Pineapple number 2, pineapple. A double-edged sword, tropical, juicy, and loaded with vitamin C. Pineapple also contains bromelain, a compound believed to reduce inflammation. Sounds good, right? But the downside? Pineapple is both high in acid and sugar, a double hit. That acid can irritate already sensitive joints, especially if you have arthritis or inflammation. And the sugar? It causes spikes that can mess with your energy levels and circulation. If your knees feel swollen after a snack or your ankles tighten up after lunch, pineapple could be one of the silent culprits. Banana number 3, bananas. Not so simple bananas are often recommended for potassium, which helps with muscle function and cramps. But what most people overlook is that bananas are dense in starch and sugar, especially when overripe. Too much banana can contribute to weight gain, bloating, and slower digestion, all of which affect your overall mobility and balance. Plus, the fast sugar hit can cause energy crashes, making it harder to stay active throughout the day. Tangerine number 4, oranges. Acid in disguise oranges seem like the perfect healthy snack. But here's what you may not realize. As we age, our stomach linings become more sensitive. The citric acid in oranges can lead to gastric irritation, acid reflux, and even joint inflammation in some cases. If you've noticed that your joints feel stiffer in the mornings or your stomach feels off after breakfast, take a second look at how often you're having citrus fruits. Green apple number 5, green apples. Not always friendly green apples are often seen as a healthier alternative to red ones. They're crisp, sour, and fiber-rich, but they're also very acidic. This acidity can erode tooth enamel over time and may contribute to inflammation in the joints, especially if consumed regularly. If your knees or hips are sensitive, cutting back on acidic fruits like green apples could help ease that invisible tension in your legs. Watermelon number 6, watermelon. The summer trap watermelon is refreshing, hydrating, and feels harmless. But did you know it's almost entirely made up of sugar water? Even though it's low in calories, watermelon can cause sugar spikes, especially if eaten on an empty stomach. The result? An initial boost followed by a crash, and sometimes swelling in the ankles or a dull ache in your legs after standing. Mango number 7. Mangoes. Sweet, but sneaky mangoes are often called the king of fruits, and for good reason. They're delicious, rich in antioxidants, and packed with flavor. But for those over 60, that sweetness can come at a cost. Mangoes are high on the glycemic index. That means they cause your blood sugar to rise quickly and fall just as fast. And that roller coaster can leave you feeling exhausted, foggy, and weaker than before. Not to mention, sugar spikes can quietly damage your circulation, leading to leg discomfort over time. Final thoughts. Look, this doesn't mean you need to eliminate all fruit from your life, but it does mean being selective. Your body at 60 or 70 doesn't process food the same way it did at 30, and what seems healthy on the surface might be causing subtle harm underneath. If you want to protect your leg strength, joint mobility, and long-term independence, start by questioning what's on your plate. And remember, small changes now can prevent big problems later. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share it with someone who could use this information. And let me know in the comments which fruit surprised you the most today. Until next time, stay wise, stay strong, and take care of those legs. You're going to need them.